Students at Oyster Bay High School recently partnered with senior members of the Life Enrichment Center in Oyster Bay for a meaningful intergenerational project. They produced a series of mini biographical video news packages that captured amazing personal stories.
Lifelong Oyster Bay resident Peggy Ricciardi has been exceeding expectations her whole life.
We're just like everybody else, and we may have to do things a little bit different, but it doesn't mean that we can't do things.
She hasn't let being born blind get in the way of living her life to the fullest. Peggy spoke with Bay News Now about the struggles and highlights she's experienced throughout her life here in Oyster Bay.
The students in Oyster Bay's digital reporting class were tasked with interviewing a senior citizen and producing a video package.
Even throughout all of Bob's hardships, he can still find the good in his past, which comes with much wisdom.
I think it's important that young people such as yourselves remember the history of this country and the sacrifices men and women made so that you, so that I, and your children can grow up in a country that is the greatest country in the world for freedom.
Cameron Ramirez, Bay News Now. I really liked listening to him. He was a very interesting man. I learned a lot from him. It's an important fact about history. I mean, it's a tragic incident that happened, and it's important that people remember it.
Over the course of several months, they applied professional journalism techniques throughout the process. They planned their interview questions, they interviewed the senior they were partnered with, and then they wrote, narrated, and edited their story. Each conversation was a polished short film that blended journalism with documentary storytelling. 4 members of the Life Enrichment Center were featured.
What if you grew up in Germany during World War II? Well, that was the case for 92-year-old Inga Amian, a Bayville resident.
I grew up during the war, and when I got out of high school, there was nothing going on. There were no colleges to follow. There was nothing to do. Germany was in total ruins. The cities, everything was in ruins.
I mean, I think it was very interesting to be able to learn so much about senior citizens' history because, I mean, they have a lot of interesting stories to tell. So it's interesting to see their perspectives of things that, you know, would be a lot different if they were to happen today. So to get that perspective of somebody with an older way of thinking was kind of, I mean, it was very rewarding. It was very interesting.
While she has been a member of the Senior Center for some time now, Kathy currently does editorial work. She has made a book called Silver Threads. It is an anthology book that contains stories of many different people in the Senior Center.
We have a book here that I'd like you guys to take a copy home, back to school, Chris, called Silver Threads. Silver Threads. It's an anthology of memories and poetry by members. I'll get you a copy to take back.
The Silver Threads book compiles different stories from the members of the Senior Center. Kathy is deeply passionate about volunteering to support veterans. She has shared that her entire family has a long-standing tradition of doing volunteer work. Kathy also likes to focus on helping veterans. Kathy is a kind-hearted woman and committed to helping those around her.
The project finished with a screening of all 4 finished films in the Oyster Bay High School auditorium, attended by Life Enrichment Center members and Oyster Bay High School social studies classes. The event celebrated seniors who generously shared their stories while giving students the experience of presenting their work to an engaged audience.
So this work requires a lot of technical skill, but more importantly, it requires empathy, it requires curiosity, and it requires respect for the generations that came before them. And to us, that's extremely important.
The event was also featured on News 12.
Students at Oyster Bay High School are showing off their filmmaking skills. They interviewed seniors at the Life Enrichment Center in Oyster Bay and then produced and edited a series of mini biographical films documenting a variety of personal histories.
The screening was a success and a testament to what students can achieve when their work connects to something more than the classroom, in this case, the living history of their own community.
I haven't really done anything like this before, but it was just very moving to even me to watch through and have to create this. I really just It was incredible.